Hello, y'all. So let's get into this energy update because I feel like there's just a lot. Not really. I'm just going to go over the last 10 days or so and to explain why everything is leading up to this new moon. So let's get into it. Guys, isn't human life just so freaking crazy? I can't stand myself sometimes. So, as the energy update stands, first we're going to start at 1/8. So, January 8th, 2026, we did have a huge coronal hole mass ejection happen. Now, when these happen, it doesn't automatically get sent to Earth. There are millions and millions of miles in between, right? So there's a lot of space in between, and sometimes it doesn't automatically hit us because it kind of goes around us or behind, so it needs to directly be in front of Earth in order to have it really show on any part of our atmosphere, because it really needs to go directly. So like all of those extra protons that get spewed out of the coronal hole mass ejection needs to really line up with Earth. Okay. So there was a really, really huge one, and I'm hoping I can throw up some video here or there, but it does take about a week for it to actually hit us. Was it in perfect alignment? Not perfect, but it was very close. So we are going to get the aftermath, or are currently getting the aftermath from that coronal hole mass ejection. Okay. So that'll go to, the 17th through the 21st. So tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, through the weekend, we might be feeling a little off, a little heavy, having migraines, having those physical ailments or physical signs that there are extra positive protons within our atmosphere. So during this time, I really tell everyone, go ground, go outside, get skin to earth contact if you can. I know it's very cold, a lot of places. If you are interested, I do have a discount code for down to ground. It's Chloe G10. I will definitely put this up here, but also there is a link down below. If you are interested in getting a grounding mat, I know we're getting into those winter months, so it's really hard to get outside comfortably and get that skin to earth contact in order to get those negative ions to really balance out our human battery. So with those positive ions coming in, we really need to make sure that we balance that out. Okay. Huge deal. But if you're interested, this stuff is definitely in the description box below for Down to Ground. Also, on January 10th, that's when a geomagnetic storm started. And it did start from this coronal hole mass ejection, okay? Geomagnetic storm, it was visible, and I definitely felt it. I felt kind of space cadet-y, I guess I'm going to say. I kind of felt, I don't want to say disoriented because that's not really the word, but like dissociated is more of the word that I'm going to use, dissociation. I just kind of felt like out of body. And I know that's so weird, but because like a lot of people have not felt that ever, but like you kind of feel like you're not connected to your physical body. And it's a very odd feeling. But the geomagnetics lasted for about 24 to 48 hours, a little over 24 hours. And again, if I can get information here, I look at spaceweather.com for that stuff, but I will put it all up here. So that was on 1/10. So January 10th, we had that geomagnetic storm. And then on the 14th, a couple days ago, we had that Verizon outage. Do I think it's a coincidence? No, I do not. I do not think it's a coincidence. A grid went down. And that's very normal. Not normal, but during a high geomagnetic storm around our Earth, that could happen. It could definitely happen. It could definitely make an impact on radio frequencies. It can make an impact on energetic grids. And that's what happened on the 14th. At least that's how I'm feeling right now. Of course, it could be another agenda or something like that. But I feel like it was no coincidence that there was a coronal hole mass ejection, a geomagnetic storm, and then we had a grid go down. Obviously, not all grids went down, right? So it's only specific ones. It really depends on where they're, plugged into, where the energy is coming from. Obviously, it was a huge, massive glitch in the system. And it did last for about 12 hours for people who didn't have outage from Verizon. But the grid went down. And it kind of felt nice for a hot second for me because I was able to kind of live back in the 90s, which is great. But at the same time, like, it is kind of scary because if it was that easy to go down, what is going to happen next in other cases just like these, like geomagnetic storms? Like, do we have the capability to keep up with what is being spewed out and pushed into our atmosphere? And again, those positive, and if you want to know more about this, definitely check out my latest video about 2026 and life update, I think it's called. And it's where I describe what is really going on with the Earth. But these positive ions is what the Earth needs in order to get back on its axis, in order to really bring in Age of Aquarius and Ascension and positive vibes to the Earth, because it's a spiritual war right now, and we are trying to really get Earth back in its perfect axis, or in its perfect sitting the way that it was meant to sit. Okay. But again, go check out that video. I'll link it up here or whatever. But yeah, so that was the 14th Verizon grid.
Okay, so I am grounding outside and I'm editing this video right now, but I just went to go get something from Space Weather Live, which is the regular website that I go to. And they didn't have any historical record for 114, which is when the outage was, which I thought that's sus. That's suspicious. So that just confirms a lot. But if you go to the main screen and you look at the solar flares, it does say that there was an M-class solar flare, but they don't have any historical records. So I just wanted to put that in the video really quick. So back to the video.
Then yesterday, windy AF, and it's going into today as well, depending on where you live. There's a lot of wind action, a lot of crazy weather. And again, that could be a side effect, whatever, of geomagnetic storms, of coronal hole mass ejections. And since it was such a big one, I wouldn't be surprised if it continues throughout the next couple of days, which is why I said this weekend, you might feel a little uneasy. Okay. It's not going to be a hop, skip, and a jump. You might be getting migraines. You might feel muscle tension. You might feel like heart palpitations. Yes, for sure. Okay. Don't freak out. Obviously, if it kind of goes into a snowball effect, definitely get checked out by a doctor. Of course, absolutely. However, heart palpitations, it's not the only muscle that is going to have palpitations, aka there's going to be muscle spasms, there's going to be Charlie horses, there's going to be just overall extra energy within your body that needs to be released. So having these positive ions causing all of these motions and extra energy in our body, it could get overwhelming and you could feel this anxiety, okay? So get outside and ground the best that you possibly can. Drink a lot of water. Take your multivitamin. If you can, eat as clean as you possibly can if you get these weird physical symptoms during these times. Also, I do have a video on geomagnetic storms as well, so I will throw that up here now. But it goes over geomagnetic storms and how it affects us as humans. But the new moon is the 18th. It is Sunday. So you guys know how I feel about the new moon or the moon in general, if you have been up to date on my videos. But it's still going to play a role in these energies that we have. I'm not saying that the moon and what it gives off is negative energy. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think it all plays a part in our evolution. But just be mindful of this new moon because it is going to be the last new moon prior to the switch from snake year into horse, Aries horse year, Chinese calendar. So just be mindful, meditate that day. New moon, new things, enter new beginnings, all of that. So really think about what you are going to be working on and kind of set up a plan. Kind of think of like, okay, I can do this in order to get here and this order to get here. So it's really about the planning stages right now and kind of making sure that you have your head on straight, because as soon as we enter that horse energy, which I'm already feeling, as soon as we enter that horse energy, it's going to be like, go, go, go. It is chariot energy. We are ready to go. So that is basically what's been going on the last 10 days or so. And if you watch my energy update today, my short energy update today, I already feel like the page is turning. The new chapter is already readily available. If you are ready for that jump, into 5D. If you have been healing, you might get the call to finally step into your purpose. That's something that is going to be happening within the next week or so, specifically because of the change in energy from snake to horse. But overall, like, get ready for change and allow is what I'm getting. Like, allow the change to happen, because change can be really scary, guys. Change could be absolutely scary. But if you just accept and have faith that everything is going to turn out to your best and highest good, that's when acceptance comes in, and it just gets easier and flows better. Everything, there's a reason for everything. There's a reason why you went through this past year, or a reason why you ended that relationship, or a reason why you started a relationship. There's many things that are happening right now. And yes, I have a Snoopy on my face. There's a lot of things that are happening right now, sleepy pup, that are getting us ready for this new chapter. And I've been saying this for a little bit too, but overall, like, it's more than a chapter. I feel like it's a book. Like, you are literally ending that book and you're starting a new book in the series. And let me know in the comments if you are feeling this energy, because literally the last 24 hours, I have been buzzing. I've been buzzing. And I'm so excited for the future as well. If you want more energy updates just like this one, definitely hit subscribe. This is my new community center. So if you have any questions or any comments or anything like that, please try to keep it nice. We are all love and positive energy up in this biatch. So definitely keep it nice. But I love your feedback. However, a lot is going on. I understand that. And it really is taking time for yourself, which is really going to be beneficial moving into the next couple of weeks, because the shift of energy is real. It's happening, and it's going to happen fast, like overnight fast. So gear up, strap on your boots, and I will see you in the next one. Stay stellar.